Have you ever wondered why so many seemingly healthy people suddenly suffer a heart attack out of nowhere? The truth is, countless people are walking around with partially clogged arteries, and they don't feel a thing. What's even more alarming, a lot of these blockages could have been avoided with something that cost less than $1. Yep, you read that right. We're talking about everyday fruits that are packed with compounds so powerful, scientists have been studying their effects on heart health for decades. And yet, for some reason, no one's talking about them. But that changes today. Let's start with the first one, a small, sweet, and seemingly harmless fruit that hides one of the most powerful antioxidants known to modern science beneath its vibrant color, the blueberry. Recent studies published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition show that eating blueberries daily can reduce arterial stiffness by up to 15% in just 8 weeks. That's because blueberries are rich in anthocyanins, bioactive compounds proven to improve artery elasticity, lower blood pressure, and prevent fatty deposits from building up on blood vessel walls. In other words, they help clean your arteries before any serious trouble starts. And that's just the beginning. Back in 2021, researchers studied over 1,900 women and found that those who regularly ate fruits rich in anthocyanins had more flexible arteries and a significantly lower risk of developing heart disease. That's because these compounds reduce vascular inflammation, one of the main triggers of arterial blockage. What's more, scientists say that blueberries don't just help prevent blockages, they also improve blood flow, making it easier on your heart. Blueberries also contain an incredible amount of antioxidants. While most fruits offer between 2,000 and 5,000 antioxidant units per serving, wild blueberries can have over 13,000. That means with just a handful a day, you're giving your body a serious defense against free radicals that damage cells, inflame arteries, and speed up heart aging. But here's a heads up. To get all those benefits, you've got to choose the right blueberries. Go for organic ones whenever possible. They have fewer pesticide residues, which can be harmful to heart health. According to the Environmental Working Group, conventional blueberries are among the fruits with the highest pesticide levels. If organic isn't an option, here's a simple trick. Soak them for 15 minutes in a mix of water and lemon juice or baking soda before eating. Adding blueberries to your daily routine is easier than you think. Toss them into your breakfast, blend them into a smoothie, or snack on them in the afternoon. Not only do they protect your arteries, but they also help regulate blood sugar and lower bad cholesterol, two key players in arterial clogging. And that's just the beginning. The next fruit might be sitting in your fruit bowl right now, and what it does to your blood may surprise you. Imagine taking a bite of something that actually helps dissolve fatty plaques in your arteries. Sounds like a stretch? Well, that's exactly what an apple can start doing in your body quietly and effectively. Popular, affordable, and often underestimated, apples contain compounds that go straight to the root of arterial hardening, better known as clogged arteries. The magic lies in pectin, a soluble fiber mostly found in the peel, which has shown impressive results in lowering levels of LDL cholesterol, the infamous bad cholesterol. When too much LDL circulates in the bloodstream, it sticks to artery walls, forming plaques that restrict blood flow and raise the risk of heart attacks. But when you regularly consume pectin, your body is prompted to naturally flush out that cholesterol before it gets a chance to cause trouble. And here's where it gets amazing. According to a study published in the European Journal of Nutrition, eating just 2 apples a day for 8 weeks lowered LDL cholesterol by up to 23% in people at high risk of heart disease. But apples do more than just fight cholesterol. They're also rich in quercetin, a powerful antioxidant that works directly on blood vessels, helping arteries relax and open up, boosting circulation and reducing blood pressure. It's like giving your cardiovascular system a well-deserved breather. And that's a big deal, because high blood pressure is one of the most dangerous drivers of artery blockage and heart disease. Quercetin also helps reduce chronic inflammation inside the arteries, making them less vulnerable to fat buildup. One of the most surprising facts? The real protective power of an apple is found in the part most people throw away, the peel. That's where you'll find the highest levels of antioxidants, fiber, and polyphenols. So when you peel your apple, you're literally tossing out the part that keeps your arteries clean. Always go for organic apples whenever you can. They're among the fruits with the highest pesticide loads according to the Environmental Working Group. And there's more. A study on patients with kidney disease showed that eating apples regularly increased antioxidant levels in the blood without raising potassium levels, crucial for those protecting both heart and kidney health. For maximum benefit, eat your apples raw, with the peel on, ideally in the morning when your body is most responsive to antioxidants. Skip the filtered juices or sugary dried apples. They lose most of their original benefits and can overload you with empty calories. Apples might seem basic, but they pack a rare combo of nutrients that work silently to help prevent something nobody wants, a sudden heart attack. And next, we'll reveal a tart, often overlooked fruit that's one of the few capable of stopping bacteria and fat from sticking to artery walls. What's wild? It's been used for centuries to fight infections, yet its heart-healing power remains a well-kept secret. Let's talk about a fruit known for its sour punch and its role in preventing UTIs, but there's way more to it than that. Tiny, vibrant, and usually only remembered during the holidays, cranberries, yes, that tangy little berry, are actually one of the most effective foods out there for protecting your arteries from inflammation and buildup. Their benefits go way beyond urinary health. Cranberries are packed with compounds called proanthocyanidins, PACs, which not only fight bacteria but also play a key role in protecting the endothelium, the thin lining inside your blood vessels. When this lining gets damaged due to poor diet, high sugar, smoking, or lack of exercise, bad cholesterol, LDL, can sneak in, oxidize, and form those dreaded artery-clogging plaques. That's where cranberries come in. PACs help stop LDL from oxidizing and sticking to artery walls, acting like a biological shield. In a clinical study published in the Journal of Nutrition, patients who drank unsweetened cranberry juice for just 12 weeks showed lower inflammation markers and significantly better endothelial function, which in plain English means cleaner, more flexible arteries. Another impressive fact: cranberries also reduce platelet aggregation. Basically, they make your blood less likely to form clots, which is a lifesaver if your arteries are already partially blocked. That makes them a powerful ally in preventing heart attacks and strokes. And thanks to their high levels of antioxidants like vitamin C, resveratrol, quercetin, and flavonoids, cranberries battle the free radicals that slowly corrode blood vessels over time. But here's the catch. Not all cranberries are created equal. The processed versions, like store-bought juices and sweetened dried cranberries, are often loaded with sugar, which cancels out their heart health benefits and can even raise your cardiovascular risk. The best option? Choose fresh or frozen cranberries with no added sugar. Toss them into smoothies, mix them into salads, or snack on them in small portions during the week. If their tartness is too much, try pairing them with apples or grapes in a fruit salad. You'll not only balance the flavor, but also amplify their artery-cleansing effects. Worried they're hard to find? Don't be. Cranberries are becoming easier to spot in grocery stores and health food shops, especially frozen ones, which retain most of their nutrients. When shopping, go for the ones with a rich, deep color and natural shine. Those are the ones loaded with the most antioxidants. Cranberries may be small, but their impact is huge. And believe it or not, the best is still to come. Next up, a fruit many people avoid because it seems too high in calories. But here's the kicker. It contains one of the most heavily studied natural compounds for clearing out clogged arteries, and it just might be the missing piece in your heart health routine. The fourth fruit is often feared by those on a diet, yet it holds one of the most powerful antioxidants in the world, one that delivers incredible effects on blood circulation. A lot of people avoid this fruit, thinking it's fattening or packed with too much sugar. But here's what most don't realize. It can actually be a powerful ally in keeping your arteries clean. We're talking about grapes, especially the dark ones, those deep purple, almost black varieties. Beneath their thin, juicy skin lies one of the most fascinating compounds ever studied for heart health, resveratrol. This antioxidant is a true legend in the scientific world. Over the past decade, studies have shown that resveratrol not only reduces fat buildup in the arteries, but also stops LDL cholesterol, the bad kind, from oxidizing, which is a major trigger for plaque formation. And there's more. It helps boost the production of nitric oxide, a molecule that helps blood vessels relax and widen, improving circulation and lowering blood pressure. In simple terms, resveratrol works like a natural drain cleaner, supporting smoother blood flow and helping prevent stiff or inflamed arteries. But the goodness doesn't stop there. Grapes are also rich in flavonoids like quercetin, catechins, and anthocyanins, The very same compounds found in red wine, which has puzzled researchers for years thanks to the so-called French paradox, a population that eats a lot of fat but has low rates of heart disease, believed to be linked to their regular intake of grapes and wine. Of course, wine isn't a cure-all, especially in excess, but eating fresh grapes gives you those same benefits with zero alcohol involved. And here's a fact most people overlook. Grape seeds, often discarded, are even richer in antioxidants than the pulp. Grapeseed extract, GSE, has been widely researched for its ability to lower inflammation and protect blood vessels. Still, just eating grapes with seeds on a regular basis can give you a good dose of those benefits. Just be careful with supplements, especially if you're on blood thinners. Always talk to your doctor first. In practical terms, eating a handful of dark grapes daily can support heart health, ease arterial inflammation, raise HDL, the good cholesterol, and shield your arteries from oxidative damage. Concerned about pesticides? That's valid. Grapes are among the most contaminated fruits, so go organic when you can or wash them thoroughly in filtered water with baking soda before eating. Grapes are super versatile too. They're perfect as a snack, in salads with breakfast or even frozen for a naturally sweet treat. Just steer clear of processed options like boxed grape juice or sugar-coated raisins. They don't carry the same benefits and can actually harm your heart health. Now think about it. If such a simple fruit can do so much for your cardiovascular system, imagine what happens when it's paired with other equally powerful ones. Speaking of which, the next fruit is known as the body's natural hydrator, but what most people don't know is that it may help prevent strokes through a surprising mechanism involving artery dilation and calcium crystal removal. Let's move on to the fifth and final fruit, a refreshing option that goes way beyond quenching thirst in the summer. What it does for your arteries might just surprise even the skeptics, and science is only beginning to uncover its deepest secrets. It's the symbol of sunshine, beaches, and relaxing days. But hardly anyone suspects that watermelon, with its 92% water content, could be a powerful weapon against clogged arteries and silent strokes. Along with its exceptional hydrating properties, watermelon also contains a rare and under-the-radar compound, citrulline. This natural amino acid directly supports the production of nitric oxide, NO, a compound that naturally relaxes blood vessel walls, helping blood flow more freely and lowering blood pressure. And why does that matter? Because high blood pressure is a silent, deadly force behind thousands of heart attacks and strokes. It makes your heart work harder and slowly damages artery walls, making it easier for fat, calcium, and cholesterol to build up. The good news is, according to studies published in the American Journal of Hypertension, eating watermelon rich in citrulline daily can significantly lower blood pressure in adults with prehypertension, a rapidly growing and often overlooked risk group. But that's not all. Watermelon's vibrant red flesh is one of the richest natural sources of lycopene, a powerful antioxidant that fights free radicals, the culprits behind artery aging and stiffening. In a long-term study involving over 7,000 adults with kidney disease, those with higher blood lycopene levels had a 22% lower risk of dying from any cause. That speaks volumes about watermelon's systemic impact, not just on your arteries, but your entire body. Another major plus, watermelon is very low in oxalates, compounds that contribute to kidney stones, which can also indirectly affect cardiovascular function. Thanks to its high water and natural electrolyte content, watermelon also supports the elimination of toxins and excess calcium, both of which, when left unchecked, can harden arteries over time. Now a quick tip: not all watermelon is created equal. Look for organic varieties that are fully ripe with a firm rind. The best ones usually have a yellow spot on the bottom, exterior cracks, and brown webbing patterns, all signs of sweetness and high lycopene content. And here's a secret most people don't know. Both the rind and seeds of watermelon are edible and packed with antioxidant compounds that support the liver, kidneys, and circulatory system. You can blend everything into a high-impact functional smoothie. When eaten regularly, watermelon can become a natural ally in preventing circulation issues. It also boosts both physical and mental performance by improving overall oxygen delivery throughout the body. And bonus, it's an excellent choice for anyone trying to lose weight without sacrificing flavor. Its high water and fiber content keeps you full with very few calories. you might never look at a slice of watermelon the same way again, because behind its sweetness and simplicity lies a silent protector of your arteries, working with every bite to keep your heart strong and your blood flowing freely. Now that you've learned about these 5 powerful fruits that can help unclog arteries, without fanfare or prescription meds, it's clear that nature provides some incredible and affordable tools to take charge of your heart health. So, here's the big question. Do you already eat any of these fruits regularly? And which one are you going to start adding to your routine today?